I think it was just favor. And also in our minds, I believe it was much of a mindset. We didn't think a wedding was supposed to be something that's tiresome. It's your preparation. You can't be tired of going shopping and all that. So we already knew what we wanted. That made it very easy for us to gather everything together, because we already knew what we wanted, down to the menu, to the cakes, to the designs, to the colors. So that made it very easy. And also working together and also respecting each other's strength. If I said, for example, you are going to do a white cake, he'd respect it because he knows that is probably my strength. If he says we are going to do this kind of a thing, we had respect for each other's opinion. Yeah. We were not arguing. We were agreeing very fast. Maybe because of just living, knowing each other for such a long time. Did you have a challenge?
But yes, we did. We faced a few and several other challenges. Apart from, of course, time. Time was a constraint, and a few opposition. I think there were guys who felt that we are not supposed to be together. Yeah. that was kinda.
But that's not family and friends.
That was not close to family and friends. It was
just people we looked up to, that we were hoping would be excited that we are doing the right thing. Yeah. And that can be disappointing at times. Just the people you're looking up to, and you think, actually one of them was confident enough to say your wedding will not happen.
Your wedding will not happen. Yeah. It was that bad. But I also, now during COVID, I was working for a company called Peak Performance, and then they stopped paying us immediately after we were being announced in church. Yeah. Remember? Yeah. So I didn't mention it even, I didn't mention to my parents. One question that the dad asked when we talked about the wedding, one of the questions that his father asked was, you guys, can you survive for the next 6 months? And I was like, there, I go, yeah, sure.
Nobody knew he was jobless.
But nobody knew
except
his parents, except I came and shared with her. But the parents, my parents, we are planning a wedding. It's Feb. We don't have money because COVID came, I think, the last, I think March, when at the beginning of the onset of March. By the time March was ending, I didn't have a pay slip. And I was the one who, like, the major financial implication will have come to my end. So we are here. We have already been announced church in our church in Liberty, and also at his dad's church in Coma, the Redeemed Gospel Church. And now she has a church, but we were never announced in her church. Actually, we did later get announced there. But now we've already been announced. COVID is here. No pay slip. I had planned like for the next like 6 months, the salary that I have, I'll not even get a coin out of that. That will be the amount of money that we'll use for the wedding. But now it's March, we already announced, and there's no salary that is coming through. Lockdowns everywhere. So that was scary. That was kind of challenging to me. I was like, okay, the thing I was running away from is here.
And you still don't want to do that normal wedding organizing committee.
Yeah. And actually, yeah, we had agreed we are not calling people together and give their funds on like we don't like harambes, even for us as a church. Right now we are doing church where she was ordained, and we are not calling an harambe. We are like, okay, if this is what God has called you to do, please give as God has blessed you. So that's kind of our mindset and our mentality, and I think that's why also we got a challenge from other guys who felt like, you know, without us you guys cannot make the wedding, because it is our finances that is going to help you. And that was kind of scary, because also now I'm like, okay, the enemies of my village have reached to me. We don't have anything, we don't have money, and I'm just there making all these other plans, and that was a bit scary. But along the way, I don't know how, but God came through, and we did the wedding. Actually, the wedding was planned for like 500, but guys, we had almost more than 900 guys coming. Even some were being locked out of the gate, because we are not even sure. We had almost more than 5 chiefs who came just to see what was happening there. Remember, it was during the COVID period and all.